the myths that is, you know, perpetuated constantly is that women were, particularly around Mary Shelley's time, were unable to publish novels without, having to use pen names, initials, and so on. But women weren't barred from writing stories or getting published. The problem was that people weren't generally interested in the stories women had to tell. And that is the uncomfortable truth that everyone is avoiding or trying to rewrite history, right? The reality is people generally were not interested in stories women had to tell. And frankly, people still aren't interested in those stories. Now, for Mary Shelley and the Frankenstein novel, the story came about, right? Some experiments by Luigi Galvanis, I believe his name was, who was doing experiments on animal parts using electric shock to sort of reanimate them, right? And this was happening around Frankenstein Castle, right? A lot of people think that she actually came up with the name. She really didn't. Um, she merely observed the experiments that were happening around the time, and she sort of, added some fiction to that and presented Frankenstein. Right. So it's not to discredit her, but to highlight the fact that this film, this director made this film in an attempt to, be critical of the patriarchy, ignoring the fact that the very woman who wrote the Frankenstein novels based this on other men's work.